13 or 14 years ago, I was friends with this girl, and we kind of, it was kind of a little more than being platonic. And she was someone that I would always push that boundary, and I would always chase after that next attempt to have that boundary pushed again for an opportunity. So after some time, that gray area that we didn't really want to talk about, that we were pretending was unconscious of us, got to a point to where it, no return. And it was really clear that this girl, that she really wanted to be with me, like crystal clear. It was exactly what I wanted. And I was left with this feeling of deep mystery, the sense of like I was just in a movie kind of thing, and I didn't see back then, but it was more of an aspect of myself that I was maturing through what was going on, but still not yet at that process to where I could consciously just exit. So yesterday I realized all this while I was working, and there was a day that she ended up coming over my house just after things got a little so some time later. She came over my house and led me on, was upset of how she got upset because I pointed it out, and she lashed out, and she took my I was living up on the third floor. She took my screen and threw it out the window and then left. And we kind of got past it. I maybe a week later, things kind of calmed down. However, I was still annoyed, and I ended up saying something to disrespect her, and I apologized, and she wasn't accepting, and she ghosted me. I haven't talked to her I haven't talked to her since. Dated women with a similar personality style to her. And I saw really clearly how much this person really loved me, and just wasn't able to communicate it in a way, and I really understood so it got really clear to me how much this person really loved me, and it triggered me and caused this surge of energy. Well, it triggered me, and then there was a lot of energy that was starting to move within my body, and I immediately started to forgive her and forgive myself for misunderstanding. This energy started to really move within me, and I started to really start to this energy really started to move within me, and my chest got really tight. My throat chakra was activating. My throat got really tight. My throat chakra started activating, and I knew that. Anyways, so then I pulled over. I was delivery driving, and I felt this energy from the bottom of my spine start to really move and rock my body from back and forth. So I immediately pulled over, and I felt this energy from the bottom of my spine start to rock my body back and forth. I had a deep, profound moment of empathy without sacrificing myself. And that was a relationship. When that karma released, I got this intuitive message, because I'm a Hierophant, that she still loved me deeply. And this was maybe about, I was actually 20 minutes or so after 15 or 20 minutes or so after the energy passed. And I felt her thinking about me. This was like maybe 1 in the morning. 1:30 in the morning, and I'm still processing what happened. Looking back at how I was always trying to chase her while being myself 100%. All that, it truly, deeply was always just that. Just trying to be me.